25 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Good morning to you, Grenada, Caribbean, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. It's Monday. It's Good Morning Grenada for today, Monday, the 25th day of August. And I hope you had a great weekend and that you're up and ready to face the challenges of this brand new week. I greet you this morning with a heavy heart, man, on the passing of my former colleague and good friend. You know, even when he transitioned from here to the Customs Department, you know, Nilon Franklin. You know, I remembered him as a youngster coming with that young grouping that the GBN endorsed, Radioactive. You know, he was such a vibrant, promising, prolific young man, you know, and the word of his passing this morning is really sad to his family, to his colleagues, to his friends. You know, oh my goodness, I don't know, I really don't know the words. I am lost for the words here to, you know, just be strong, man. You know, let him live in our hearts. Nilon Franklin, you will be missed, my bro. I'm going to dedicate this segment to Nilon this morning.
Feeling small when tears are in your eyes.
And just to drop in that Monday morning prayer, Heavenly Father, thank you for the gift of a new day and a fresh start to this week. As I begin this Monday morning, I ask for your guidance, your strength, and your peace. Help me to walk in your will and reflect your love in all I do. Grant me clarity in my decisions, energy for my tasks, and joy in my journey. Keep my heart centered on you, no matter what challenges arise. Bless my work, my loved ones, and everyone I encounter this week. May this week be filled with purpose, growth, and your presence in every moment. In Jesus' name, amen. And coming from the book of Psalms, verse 19, verse 14, chapter 19, verse 14, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Have a blessed day.
When evening falls,
it's 22 minutes on to 7 o'clock. As we remember Nilon, vibrant guy, man, brilliant smile and everything, passionate about whatever he does. The word of the day today, that word is juvenile. Juvenile. It is spelled Juvenile, juvenile. Immature or childish, that's what it means. Juvenile, immature or childish. Here's how we can use that word in a sentence. His juvenile behavior embarrassed his friends. His juvenile behavior embarrassed his friends.
sail on, silver girl.
21 minutes on to 7 o'clock.
Sail on by.
Sail on, Nilon, sail on.
Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way.
To your family, your friends. It is indeed a hard day for us here at the GBN as well because, you know, he was such an infectious guy. That deep voice. Just sail on, bro. Of the motivational tip of the day. Before I do that, I want to say happy birthday to a good friend. Sketch out there in paradise. You're celebrating your birthday today, man. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, from me to you. Dave also. Dave in Salisbury Road wants to wish you a very, very happy birthday today. All right, Sketch. Happy birthday, man. Yeah, that death, man. Death. When will we be able to say, where is your sting?
I will comfort you.
The motivational tip of the day: nurture your inner strength. Trust that you have everything within you to overcome challenges. Focus on your inner power. Trust that you have everything within you to overcome challenges. Focus on your inner power. Dig deep. Get into the intestinal fortitude that you've got. Yeah. Good morning, Lauren Salim out there in Hermitage. I know you're tearful at the moment as well, right? I know you and Neilon. You know, oh my goodness. Yeah, be strong, man. Nice. Indeed, a sad day. I mean, in his youthful life, you know, he has accomplished so many things, you know. All because he was purpose-driven, passionate about what he does. Or should I be saying what he did? You know, that transformation from the present to the past tense is a hard one. Nonetheless, God knows best. Yeah. He was always committed to whatever he put his mind to, man. I remember calling him the Honorable whenever he came around for an interview as a senator. And he would laugh, hey, what honorable you're talking about? Innocent eyes, man, you. I said, no, your kudos are your kudos, man. Such a humble gentleman. But as I say, God knows best. What's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's buzzing. Of course, Neilon will be making the headlines. Grenada mourns the passing of former Senator. CARICOM warns U.S. tariffs could affect vulnerable regional economies. In the region, Trinidad to give U.S. access to defend Guyana if necessary. Internationally, Trump threatens to deploy troops to Baltimore to clean up crime. And in sports, West Indies women step up preparations with Antigua High Performance Camp. Yeah, we've got these and more coming up in our AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather, which comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. Yeah.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinaire Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Welcome to the Intra-African Trade Fair 2025, the gateway to abundant opportunity, the platform for more, access to a continent with more makers and creators, more technology and manufacturing capabilities, more innovators and collaborators, more information and knowledge, a continent of opportunities for business in more markets and resources that accelerate progress and create space for more infrastructure, connectivity and networking. More creativity, production, and more deals for the people. Afrexim Bank, in collaboration with the African Union Commission and the AFCFTA Secretariat, brings you the 4th Intra-African Trade Fair, hosted by the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. Over 2,000 exhibitors, 35,000 plus attendees, 140 plus countries, $44 billion in trade and investment opportunities. Register now and enter the gateway to new opportunities.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Monday, August 25th, 2025. Coming up in the news, Grenada mourns passing of former senator. CARICOM warns U.S. tariffs could affect vulnerable regional economies. In the region, Trinidad to give U.S. access to defend Guyana if necessary. Internationally, Trump threatens to deploy troops to Baltimore to clean up crime. And in sports, West Indies women step up preparations with Antigua High Performance Camp. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
Sunday, November the 9th from 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Legends Promotion presents the 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert featuring the best of Grenada, along with 2 special guest artists. This edition promises to be extra special. Get ready, Grenada, to be blown with surprises at the 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Sunday, November the 9th, 5 p.m. Grenada Trade Center. Stay tuned to GBN for more.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Gordon Joseph with the details. Grenada was plunged into mourning on Sunday evening as news broke of the passing of former Senator Nelon Franklin. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell extended heartfelt condolences to the family, friends, and loved ones of the former senator. Prime Minister Mitchell said Senator Franklin was a passionate advocate for youth empowerment and economic development. His contributions to national dialogue, particularly on issues affecting young people, were marked by dedication and a deep commitment to fostering youth leadership across Grenada. Senator Franklin lives behind a legacy of youth advocacy and public service. Franklin, a former customs officer and youth parliamentarian, was appointed to the upper house in July 2022 as a representative of the new National Party, where he championed issues such as climate change, fiscal responsibility, and greater opportunities for young people. He resigned from the Senate in October 2024 after more than 2 years of service. His sudden passing has shocked many across the nation, with tributes pouring in from political colleagues and community members who remember him as a passionate voice for Grenada's youth. The management and staff of the GBN extends deepest condolences to the family and friends of Nilon. It must be remembered that Nilon was also employed with the GBN for a period of time. May your soul rest in peace, bro. Adverse weather conditions are expected today as tropical wave passes over Grenada. On Sunday, the system had a medium potential of 40% to develop into a tropical depression between Sunday and Monday. Satellite imagery shows that most of the convection is concentrated north of Grenada. Weather models indicate the system is likely to affect the state of Grenada as a tropical wave rather than strengthening further due to unfavorable atmospheric conditions. Showers and thunderstorms were expected on Sunday night and into Monday morning. While no watches or warnings are in effect for Grenada at this time, there is a slight chance of flooding in low-lying or flood-prone areas. The Grenada Meteorological Service will continue monitoring the system closely and provide timely updates through Spice Weather as necessary. The CARICOM private sector organization CPSO is warning that the decision by the United States to increase Trinidad and Tobago's reciprocal tariff rate from 10 to 15% could result in the most severe absolute impact upon any of the 15 CARICOM member states. Trinidad and Tobago was already the most exposed CARICOM economy under the reciprocal tariff regime, said CPSO Chief Executive Officer and Technical Director Dr. Patrick Antoine. This adjustment not only increases the scale of potential losses, but it does so in sectors that are vital to our industrial capacity and to U.S. manufacturers who rely on our exports for input, Antoine said, linking also the development to a broader erosion of CARICOM's historic trade position with the U.S. In our recent submission to the U.S. Review of the Caribbean Basin Initiative, the CBI, we highlighted that these new tariffs erode the preferential access that has underpinned our economic partnership with the U.S. for decades. That erosion is now accelerating, he said. Antoine said that the American First policy and the April imposition of reciprocal tariffs were the wake-up call for the region, and that this latest adjustment to 15% is a signal of the need for rapid, coordinated action to safeguard competitiveness. He said such action must be built on proven models of collaboration. The joint regional and private sector position that secured exemptions from China-built ships and short-sea shipping, now is the time to apply that same resolve to protect current trade flows, engage the U.S. on tariffs differentials, and position Trinidad and Tobago and CARICOM for long-term strength in a more contested global market. The CPSO noted that it is noteworthy that prior to the imposition of the April 9th tariff of 10%, CARICOM member states benefited from duty-free access to the U.S. market under the CBI. Now that concludes the first segment of news, the local segment. Stay with us. The regional and international developments along with the sports and the weather, they are straight ahead. Turning our attention now to the region. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has declared TNT's full support for the United States as American warships enter the Caribbean to target Latin American drug cartels. In a statement a day before the scheduled arrival of the vessels, Persad-Bissessar said our government has no hesitation in welcoming U.S. assistance to combat drug trafficking. Trinidad and Tobago has been helplessly drowning in blood and violence for the last 20 years. Vice President J.D. Vance spoke the truth when he mentioned our high murder rate and crime rates. Therefore, no amount of Trump derangement syndrome tantrums and anti-American propaganda will prevent my government from welcoming assistance to combat the terrorist drug cartels, she said. The Prime Minister noted that the government would not be engaging CARICOM on the issue, adding that each member state can speak for itself. She also dismissed suggestions that the country had been pressured into allowing the deployment. No requests have been made by the American government for their military assets to access Trinidadian territory for any military action against the Venezuelan regime, Persad-Bissessar assured. She further stressed that TNT maintains good relations with the Venezuelan people, but affirmed that the country would allow U.S. access, if necessary, to defend Guyanese territory in the event of an attack by the Maduro regime. The U.S. Southern Command has deployed 6 warships in 2 separate missions. The first deployment includes the USS Gravely, USS Jason Dunham, and USS Sampson, all guided missile destroyers, along with reconnaissance aircraft, marines, and an attack submarine. The operation targets narcotics, a shipment linked to Venezuela and other Latin American cartels. Looking further afield, President Donald Trump has threatened to deploy troops to Baltimore, escalating a clash with Maryland Governor Wes Moore after the Democrat invited him to join a safety walk in the city. If Wes Moore needs help, like Gavin Newsom did in LA, I will send in the troops, which is being done in nearby D.C., and quickly clean up the crime, Trump wrote on social media. The remarks mark the latest flashpoint in the president's efforts to deploy National Guard troops to Democratic-led cities as part of what he calls a crackdown on crime. France says it will summon the U.S. ambassador to Paris, Charles Kushner, over what it says are unacceptable allegations of failing to tackle a surge in anti-Semitism. Kushner, who is Jewish and whose son is married to U.S. President Donald Trump's daughter Ivanka, made the comments in an open letter to French President Emmanuel Macron in a Wall Street Journal. Echoing Israel's criticism of France days earlier, Kushner said there had been an explosion of hatred towards Jews in France since the war in Gaza began. And finally, planes and tanks have pounded parts of Gaza City as Israel's plan to seize the territory's largest urban area and increase pressure on nearly 1 million Palestinians living there. Residents have spoken of uninterrupted explosions in northern and eastern parts of the city. Israeli troops have also returned to blow up buildings in the refugee camp of Jabalia further north. 64 people were killed and nearly 300 injured in Israeli attacks in the past 24 hours, the territory's Hamas-run health ministry said. And that concludes the regional and international developments. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. The West Indies women's cricket team have just concluded an intensive high-performance training block at the Coolidge Cricket Ground as Cricket West Indies ramps up its investment in developing the women's game across the region. The Antigua camp was designed in 2 phases to maximize opportunities for training. The first group of players concluded a 2-week program earlier this month, while the second group completed a training period this past week under the watchful eyes of their coaching staff, including senior women's head coach Shane Dietz, assistant Ryan Austin, and pathway coach Ulrich Batson. The sessions were carefully designed to cover all aspects of the modern game, from refining technical skills and tactical awareness to enhancing physical conditioning and sharpening mental aptitude. With major international fixtures on the horizon, this training camp was seen as a crucial part of CWI's long-term strategy to consistently elevate the women's program to world-class levels. The training push in Antigua runs in tandem with CWI's broader development initiatives, including a partnership with the Super Kings Academy in Chennai, where 15 promising players are currently honing their skills in a professional, high-performance environment. That's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more sports in our luncheon edition and, of course, in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Tricia Miller at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Tricia.
Good morning to you and good morning to listeners of GBN. It's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are from the east at 15 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1013 millibars, which is just slightly below the mean, but it's rising. Present temperature 28.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 83%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 33.4 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 27.2 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 11.4 millimeters of rainfall were recorded here at the MBIA. This brings the total for the month so far to 42 millimeters. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy and windy with a few light morning and nighttime showers. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 32 degrees Celsius. Seas moderate to rough, waves 6 to 9 feet in open waters. A marine advisory is in effect. Tides will be low around 10:30 a.m. and high about 4:30 p.m. Sunset this evening at 6:21. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:56. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and windy with a few light morning and nighttime showers. From the Met Office, Tricia Miller.
Tricia, just before you run off, we were expecting some inclement weather with the convective action just to the north of us. Has that passed us?
Yeah, so the tropical wave is more or less to the west of us now, the axis. Most of the activity stayed north of us, so like islands like maybe Martinique and so got most of it. So for us, we just got a few showers. We're still going to get a few showers today, but yeah, most of the activity is already to the west.
So other than that, we're relatively clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good one. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Something powerful is coming to Grenlec customers. Smarter service, more convenience, a greener way to connect. Get ready for a better way to manage your electricity service. Coming soon. Grenlec, empowering you.
It's now 4 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Grenada mourns the passing of former senator. CARICOM warns U.S. tariffs could affect vulnerable regional economies. In the region, Trinidad to give U.S. access to defend Guyana if necessary. Internationally, Trump threatens to deploy troops to Baltimore to clean up crime. And in sports, West Indies women step up preparations with Antigua High Performance Camp. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Monday, the 25th day of August. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Are you ready to take charge of your money, build wealth, and protect your family's legacy? Then join us on October 9th, 2025 at Radisson Grenada Beach Resort for your Financial Future 2.0 Legacy, Literacy, and Liberation, a one-day financial summit designed to break cycles, build wealth, and leave a lasting legacy. You'll gain real-life budgeting hacks, a money mindset reboot, steps to create generational wealth, and practical tips on investing, estate planning, insurance, health, and business finance, all from expert speakers who know how to turn knowledge into action. With 2 inspirational keynotes, 3 powerful panel discussions, and 6 breakout sessions, you will leave with your personalized action plan for success. Don't wait. Secure your seat today. Tickets are EC $350 at disruptiveleadershipconference.com/YFF. Your Financial Future 2.0. Your next chapter starts here.
It's a busy world, and we all know the saying, time is money. Meet Candice and Oliver. They both have busy days ahead. Let's see how that goes. Candice is in a rush, off to the bank, again. Oh, looks like she didn't plan for traffic, or this long line either. Now let's check in on Oliver. His morning starts a little differently. Using his phone, Oliver makes a peer-to-peer transfer and pays his bills, all while having his morning coffee. At the store, Oliver checks his finances with online banking. Candice? Still waiting. Back to Oliver. He stops at the bank to meet his loan officer. While waiting, he schedules a payment and makes a wire transfer. Wondering about Candice? Yup, still waiting. Candice could be like Oliver if she uses Co-op Bank's e-solutions. Make your day easier with Co-op Bank's swift, simple, and secure e-banking platform. Bank on your terms, from anywhere, at any time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. We also supply black tanks and plumbing supplies. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Visit the Oasis Pet and Garden today. Conveniently located along the Wester Hall Main Road, Wester Hall, St. David's,
and Melville Street, St. George's. Now serving you at 2 locations. Visit us today for all your pet and garden needs.
Attention, Fontenoy, Cherry Hill, and Grand Mall. This is your chance to kick off the new school year in style. David Moyer Monroe invites all kids and their families to the annual Back to School Extravaganza. Mark your calendar for Sunday, August 31st at the Grand Mall playing field. Enjoy fantastic entertainment by the incredible New Dimension Steel Orchestra. There'll be music, fun, and so much more. Everything you need to start the school year with a bang. Don't miss out on this exciting event. See you there.
Stumps ready? The biggest party in sports is back. It's Republic Bank CPL 2025. Bowls off August 14th to September 21st. 34 matches, 6 teams, 6 nations. Your Caribbean cricket frenzy. From big sixes to deadly yorkers, catch every boundary, every wicket, every moment. Live on GBN TV and Classic Radio. This is not just cricket. This is CPL 2025. Don't miss a ball.
GBN's broadcast of CPL 2025 is made possible by Republic Bank, Hubbards, Grenlec, Echo Blue Limited, Demerara Mutual Life, Answer Coatings, and Flow.
On Sunday, November the 9th from 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center, Legends Promotion presents the 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert featuring the best of Grenada, along with 2 special guest artists. This edition promises to be extra special. Get ready, Grenada, to be blown with surprises at the 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Sunday, November the 9th, 5 p.m. Grenada Trade Center. Stay tuned to GBN for more.
I beat that, don't stop like Bob Marley said. One love on top. BCH water out of sight, but it's always wrong. Don't lose the light. From factories and wells so deep, corrupts one goes and fish they weep. Grey water for the garden, keep it green. Save the cash and the earth gets clean. We use the water with a mindful mind. It's out of sight, but never far behind. In nature, the answers always flow. Like water running pure, the cycle grows. It renews itself, same drop, same beat. It's all good, man, you got the heat. Water flow. No clean water, no pipes to grow. Protect our water, protect our future.
Time to go.
All right, folks, it's now 14 minutes gone past 7 o'clock. At this time, I'm happy to join Corporal Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Good morning, Corporal Paul.
It's a splendid morning to you and also to all your listeners. I'm so happy to be in the land of the living, and I'm grateful for life this morning. And this morning is all that time when we bring you the live traffic update throughout the trial and state of Grenada. This morning I'm getting some live feed in the town of St. George where I'll be guided as to some of the traffic at the moment, and I just want to start off most of the areas based on reports that we start seeing some movement in terms of traffic, light in some areas to moderate traffic at the moment, and so far, no obstruction, no unusual occurrences along our nation's road where we have any obstruction, where we have any accidents. So far, I'm seeing as on the right speed, the area of the Tantine roundabout, and again, moderate traffic is flowing through our streets, that is. Now we're heading right down to Grandlands, and I can see as far as Grandlands, and Grandlands have a light to moderate traffic, and that is the area of Mont Rouge. So far, that traffic is constantly flowing through Grandlands, and what I can safely say, and within the next few minutes, that we expect that traffic to build up to the point where we have some bit of congestion that is heading for the Morris Bishop Highway. So far for the town of St. George's, that traffic is moderately flowing through the streets and also to all these adjoining roads. Grenville, Guam, and so on. Traffic is rather light at the moment with no obstruction or any accidents in these areas. So far, Grandlands is already seeing some heavy, it starts getting heavier because as I've stated that the flow is constant and we expect it to build. Also in the area of California Public Road and also coming up from the Toby Road, which leads to the Grandlands area, which I am seeing those feeds from the Grandlands area. We're definitely seeing some traffic movement there. By way of reporting, we also have that Grandlands, Morris Bishop Public Road, Morris Bishop Highway, Calais, and also the Point 7 area. Work continues in that area, so persons coming from the Morris Bishop Highway, the airport will have to divert into the Calais Public Road, the Frequency Public Road, and onto the Grandlands Public Road, wherever the road leads to. Also, they can pass through the True area, head on to the Dusty Highway Road and Lansapine and Grandlands Valley to head out to whatever destination. And in addition to that, today, which the work has been on hold, it is scheduled to start today, which is the upper portion of that road is from the Foodland supermarket direction right up to the Silver Sands, and sometime later that road will be no access to that road, and persons will not be able to access that portion of the road. So persons coming from the Grandlands direction will have to use alternative routes such as Montu and come out onto the Callan Park Road, and also to the Gulf Coast area, and use those areas to head to the destination, such as Springs, and also to the upper part of Grandlands, Diamond Public Road, to head to the destination. So what we're seeing, the persons can expect some heavy movement of traffic in the Grandlands area, both morning and in the evening. Drivers are advised that they be cautious while driving and have to exercise some patience while you're traveling along the nation's road. Back to the feed again, the traffic start building in most of the areas. In some areas it is rather light. So as we get closer to the St. George's area, as I stated, it is moderately flowing, especially the Gulf Coast area. We're seeing here that the traffic is flowing moderately, but it is constant. And with constant flow of traffic, once there is any sudden stop, especially due to the traffic lights or any stoppage, we will definitely see a build-up. So if persons are heading to the Grandlands area especially, please exercise some patience and caution. And if you do not have any business to do, especially especially in the Grenada area, please do not drive or use public transportation to avoid adding to the traffic congestion. And I don't want to stay too long because I know we are limiting time, but as we go forward, the live feed is available, which we can share to our viewers, so we can improve on our reporting and for improvements such as giving persons that advantage of viewing while especially who are looking at via whatever platform visually. But it is always a pleasure to improve in everything that we do. And this morning, I just want to appeal to drivers to be cautious on our nation's road in terms of the manner in which we drive and the way we maneuver on our roads, and not to stay too long. And the question that we ask every morning, if you are texting,
who's driving?
Who's driving?
Thank you, Corporal Paul. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we look forward to another engagement tomorrow morning.
Definitely.
Okay. Folks, that was the traffic report. Stay with us. We've got a riser moment coming up momentarily. Don't you go anywhere.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. I am a Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners. Welcome to the conversation. As you can see, I am happy and sad this morning. I'm sad because I lost Nilon.
Yeah.
And happy because my ride or die is back. Man.
Thank you. Let me extend my condolences to Nilon's relatives and friends.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I know. I mean, when I got up this morning and I saw the message from my manager, I was like, this has to be a joke. Mm-hmm. You know, I said, that's a prank.
For most people, I hope it's a dream.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Nilon was so vibrant, and you know, he had this charisma about him, a subtle way about it. He had a kind of laugh. You know?
I can't say that I know him personally, but of course he is on social media all the time, having been in the Senate and so I know him that way.
He worked here with us for a while.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he was one of our reporters in the newsroom.
Okay.
And then he transitioned to the Ports Authority and then got his political call. And, you know, I remember every time when he got appointed as a senator, whenever I see him, I said, the Honorable, innocent man, come on, man, come on, you know. Okay, so I don't want to talk about Nilon anymore.
No, I know.
How are you doing, my friend?
Pretty good. How are you?
How's New York?
It's tiring. It was tiring. And the weather was strange. It was either bitingly hot or pouring rain.
Yeah.
On the last 2 days, I think, I don't know what do you call it? It's a cold front or something. Suddenly we woke up to fall. It was cold and rainy.
I get
and then it I'm told now that it's back to summer.
Okay.
So it was very, very hectic.
Well, I could only imagine because the build up to you all coming up to New York, you know, everybody was in high anticipation waiting for that.
So it was very hectic, but very much worth the while. So allow me to say to the folks in New York, especially those who didn't get to become members, but would still like to, send us an email. We have their contacts, yes, but send us an email at diaspora@arisecu.com or send a WhatsApp to 415. So remember, it's 473-415-1990, and we will take care of you because it doesn't mean that you can't be.
Okay.
You see, sometimes when you get out there, if the documents are stale dated or something, then when do you get it again? So you have to be careful. So I know that, and let me apologize. Some people thought, all of these things you have to get, but those are the rules and we can't bend them. Right? Because once we're conducting business with you, we have to have a full profile of who this member is. That's how our world has become. And so if there's anything that you would like to send to us, anything that's outstanding, if for some reason you didn't get one of the other numbers, you can send it to 473-415-1990. But just to say, it was awesome. Our members were wonderful, and we had a good turnout at the Ridgeway event on the Tuesday. And it's the inaugural Ridgeway event. You know, it's the first of its kind. So it was wonderful to see so many members and the level of interest. They asked questions that you didn't think they would.
They came with journalistic
well prepared.
Powers.
So it showed that they're interested. They like their credit union, and they want to see this project succeed and to be part of it. So that was heartwarming. Really, I tell you, the Ridgeway event still has me, because I think we all thought, okay, it's a first. I mean, you're abroad, so you're organizing this almost virtually, not much time there, but it's a global village, and you do have technology. So thank you, especially to the members who pushed this for us, because a friend brought a friend. Someone told someone and made it a success. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And I especially want to say thanks to Denise at the Nutmeg House. Denise worked with us so well, and of course I stumbled on Spencer. Spencer is her right hand. I didn't know Spencer was there. So Denise and Spencer really worked hard to make this thing possible. There we won Flatbush with an Ariza and Ridgeway flag flying, and I thought, wow, here we are, right?
That's good. That's good. Home away from home.
Home away from home.
Yeah.
I walked across the other side of the street and took a picture saying, okay, I have to take this for the record's sake.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, but it was wonderful. And welcome on board to the new members, to those who I did not get to say welcome to. Let me say my special welcome to you all. Right. And to those in Canada.
Canada just wrapped up.
There were two events. Yeah. Canada just wrapped up. And I looked at the chat yesterday. We're still getting documents in, and it feels as if you're there because you're getting all of this stuff done. And you have to do it for your members. They live in the diaspora. Some of them have no real reason to come home every summer. I mean, some do. They come for carnival. They come to visit family. Others don't. You don't know the pressures of work and that kind of thing. And but they would like to be members.
Okay.
They've heard of Ariza. They like what we offer. They like our track record. We're over 75 years old. That says a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
And still going and paying 5% dividends. It shows your reliability. And so members and prospective members really like that. So just a promise that we will follow through with you. So expect that text message, expect that email, expect that WhatsApp, because we are going to stay connected. That's a promise.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family is what we say. That's true. Yes. And we want to welcome some special folks to the family again. I'm segueing straight into this, right?
The results are out.
Because remember the last time we spoke about scholarship, the CSEC results were not out.
Yeah, but they're out now.
So first, congratulations, guys.
And gals.
And gals.
Yeah.
Yes, you did well. I like to encourage those who didn't do so well. We're not all academically inclined.
Yeah.
And even if we are, and some of us play the fool, just see this as an opportunity to start again.
Well, I always tell people fail, F-A-I-L. It means first attempt in learning. So you just try again.
Yeah, because some people know that they didn't put in the work, and they feel badly. But I have to also say to parents, please, don't compare children and don't beat up on them. Don't come down on them. Just encourage them.
Remember your day in school.
Remember your day in school. You did it. Stop talking and all that kind of thing. Yeah, we weren't always as careful as we should have been with the studies and as steadfast as we should have been. And so, congratulations. But here goes. So now we talk about the Brighter Future Scholarship Award. And that is, the applicant must be an Ariza member or the child of an Ariza member. Okay. So you may be an Excel member, you may have an education savings plan, which means that you can have an education savings plan for my child. It doesn't necessarily mean that I have the education savings plan, but it's in the child's name.
Okay.
Or your parent is a member of Ariza. So it's quite wide. And applications close on Friday, 5th September. So visit scholarship at arizacu.com. At ariza.com, scholarships, that is, at ariza.com. But visit the website, go to the scholarship page, download the form, and take it from there. It's very simple. It walks you through the process. It's easy to navigate the page. And so we're looking forward to wrapping that up and being able to hold the Scholarship Awards ceremony.
What date? You have a date in mind?
Well, we were hoping to be able to hold it by the end of the month, which would mean that those awardees will not be part of the...
All right.
Which has happened before, because obviously we have to send the others out. They're going to school. They're going sometimes very far away in the country. On the country, the rural areas, and we don't want to have them to take the bus, especially where you're zoned off now. It's not as if children leaving down here and going to Shaper like my brothers did in the very early days.
Yeah, I left Pearls and go to McDonald College.
Yes, you're not trekking halfway across the country anymore because we're zoning. So we try to make it as convenient as possible for the children and for the parents, because very often we ask the parents to accompany the children. Remember, the majority of the scholarships are awarded to the students going to Form 1.
Okay.
Yeah? And then you have the secondary school. You have that. You have those who are doing tertiary, and the ones going to TAMCC. So it's a few. We try to take care of the whole person.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So going to primary, going to secondary, going to TAMCC and tertiary.
And then we have those going on to university
yes.
as well. Right.
So as I speak about going on, I hope we at Ariza don't have parents who are scratching their heads this morning. Wondering, how am I getting the books? How am I doing this? How am I doing that? As my friend Innocent would say, let's have the conversation.
Let's talk.
Yeah, come in and talk to us.
Yeah.
You know, it may be sometimes that we have a lot on the plate, a few different loans, maybe not even loans, but other monthly payments, right?
Yeah.
And we can consolidate. So there goes your Simplify loan.
Yeah.
It may be that the Flexi loan kicks in there. And if you had an education savings plan, it may be that you're able to draw down on that so that you can get a little start.
You see me smiling, and while you were
I see the smile.
Discussing this, I remembered speaking with my boss, Ms. Dick, and I was saying, Jan, listen, this and this, and there's so many different payments, and Daniel, I'm overwhelmed, I'm struggling. She said, don't feel special, you're not alone.
You're not special in that regard.
that stuck with
you have company there.
Yeah, she said, Gordon, don't feel special, you're not alone.
Yes, it's a juggling act.
And as Raylene would say, life is lifing.
Life is lifing.
Yeah, life is lifing.
Life is lifing, and that's the truth. So we and as well, school is one thing, but you also have your homes, your properties to protect. Home, car, whatever.
Hurricanes.
Hurricane season is smack bang. We're in the middle of it.
So far, we've been spared.
Yes, but they're coming
west and north. And
but you're seeing the waves coming off the coast, and it doesn't even take a hurricane, a tropical depression. Lots of rain, a little wind comes with it, and there we go. I remember being severely affected by a tropical depression. And the back end of a tropical storm, we didn't even get the full brunt of it. So people make sure that your homes are covered, your insurance premiums are paid, and as I said, if you're struggling, speak to us.
Come have a conversation.
We just may be able to help you out of the struggle.
And you know what? What I've noticed is more times than not, Ariza always finds a way.
Yeah, we try to find a way
to resolve whatever issues you have.
Way.
You know, I'm saying this and I'm seeing Hushel smile. he always has a way.
Yes, he does. That calm disposition.
Yeah. It's good to have that feeling that your financial institution has your back.
It is good. It is a good thing. So we need you to come in. Don't struggle out there alone and feel that there's nothing that can be done.
Come, let's talk.
For you. Come and let's have the conversation. Yes, we just might make that bit of a difference.
Always does.
We try.
Yeah, always does. To the entire Ariza team, keep on doing what you're doing. The effects are being felt, and so you're so happy to have you back, man.
I'm happy to be home.
I know.
To be quite honest.
I know my gift is in the car. My souvenir is in the car.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, I think it's in the car. It didn't reach the car yet, no? It's still in the house.
But I'm happy that I'm a bit disappointed, but because of your press schedule, you did not get to go to Crossroads Radio.
Yes.
Mr. Caesar was looking forward to you, but
it was hectic. But I'm going to call him.
Yeah.
Because I am hopeful that we can do something virtual. By the time I spoke to you there, I was taking off to Flatbush. There were a couple of visits to sort out that Ridgeway bit.
Okay.
And the thing is, when you get back to your base, you're just the back end of the work is just starting, and it's more than when you sit there taking names and filling out a form, because you're getting there and you're getting on the computer, and then you realize, but maybe I have this, maybe I don't have this. You have to be calling members, so we had a lot of members visit us at base. It was rough. So let him know. I send my apologies, and I hit him up.
He's listening.
And I'll also, hi, I am so sorry about that, but I will touch base with him him. I like to ensure that we touch base with those out there. You know, it makes a big difference.
Thanks as always.
Well, thank you so much.
And don't leave anytime soon, right?
And you're looking rested.
I am rested. I'm rested. I'm an aged man. I'm not hyperactive anymore.
He says he's an aged man. Okay, I won't.
Not old.
I won't comment on that.
I'm not old. Old hat, old shoes,
You're
old
an aged man.
bag.
What do you leave for me?
I'm an aged man. You know.
Okay.
I'm getting up there,
right.
so I get all the rest.
That's the way you feel about it. You deserve your rest.
Always a pleasure having you and Ariza on board.
Same
Bring back the
here.
love as always, and we look forward to another engagement on Wednesday and then on Monday. And
yes. God willing.
God bless you.
We will join up, and you too.
Yeah, right.
And
Folks,
everybody in radio and TV land.
Yes.
God bless you.
Folks, that's it for the conversation. This Ariza moment. We'll be back after this. Don't you go anywhere.
Attention, Fontenoy, Cherry Hill, and Grand Mall. This is your chance to kick off the new school year in style. David Moyer Monroe invites all kids and their families to the annual Back to School Extravaganza. Mark your calendar for Sunday, August 31st at the Grand Mall playing field. Enjoy fantastic entertainment by the incredible New Dimension Steel Orchestra. There'll be music, fun, and so much more. Everything you need to start the school year with a bang. Don't miss out on this exciting event. See you there.
Sunday, November the 9th from 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Legends Promotion presents the 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert featuring the best of Grenada, along with two special guest artists. This edition promises to be extra special. Get ready, Grenada, to be blown with surprises at the 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Sunday, November the 9th, 5 p.m. Grenada Trade Center. Stay tuned to GBN for more.
It's a busy world, and we all know the saying, time is money. Meet Candice and Oliver. They both have busy days ahead. Let's see how that goes. Candice is in a rush, off to the bank, again. Oh, looks like she didn't plan for traffic, or this long line either. Now let's check in on Oliver. His morning starts a little differently. Using his phone, Oliver makes a peer-to-peer transfer and pays his bills, all while having his morning coffee. At the store, Oliver checks his finances with online banking. Candice? Still waiting. Back to Oliver. He stops at the bank to meet his loan officer. While waiting, he schedules a payment and makes a wire transfer. Wondering about Candice? Yup, still waiting. Candice could be like Oliver if she uses Co-op Bank's e-solutions. Make your day easier with Co-op Bank's swift, simple, and secure e-banking platform. Bank on your terms, from anywhere, at any time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
Are you ready to take charge of your money, build wealth, and protect your family's legacy? Then join us on October 9th, 2025 at Radisson Grenada Beach Resort for your Financial Future 2.0 Legacy, Literacy, and Liberation, a one-day financial summit designed to break cycles, build wealth, and leave a lasting legacy. You'll gain real-life budgeting hacks, a money mindset reboot, steps to create generational wealth, and practical tips on investing, estate planning, insurance, health, and business finance, all from expert speakers who know how to turn knowledge into action. With 2 inspirational keynotes, 3 powerful panel discussions, and 6 breakout sessions, you will leave with your personalized action plan for success. Don't wait. Secure your seat today. Tickets are EC $350 at disruptiveleadershipconference.com/YFF. Your Financial Future 2.0. Your next chapter starts here.
All right, folks, it's 15 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and welcome to the second leg of the conversation. I was hoping to have a friend here from the Ministry of Finance as we get into the budget consultation. Unfortunately, that is not happening as yet. I'm in his presence, so we'll have an open conversation. There are so many things to talk about. I don't know if some of you would want to remember and my colleague, friend Nilon Franklin, or there are so many things that are on the horizon to talk about. There's a statement of interest that came out of Trinidad. Well, so many things happening out of Trinidad with the impact that the adjusted reciprocal tariff is having on not just Trinidad but CARICOM's economies. Also, the fact that the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, says that she's opening her borders, her territorial waters, to the U.S. To protect Guyana if the need arises, and also to combat drug trafficking. So there are a number of things. So what are some of the things happening locally that you'd like to talk about? You can give me a call, 435-2041, and let's have a conversation. There's a call right in. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning to you.
Tone.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
I was going to do my very, very best to call about the first.
Yep.
The late Nilon Franklin. And, well, just like I have a name for each of you inside of there, as you know, you are not innocent.
Yes.
I won't say the name, you know.
Yes.
He was Lonnie's. I always remember him as a quietly jovial person, if you could understand that,
Definitely.
He came in, he was focused on his work, he made quite an impact, an impression on the newsroom. Very professional from the start. And you enter in the newsroom, Lonnie's, how you going? That kind of thing. And so he always had an instantly bright smile and this quiet, kind way about him. In reply, everything. And we are really, really going to miss people like him. A wonderful example that for all of the negatives that are said about young people, wow, he was an example that it simply does not have to be that way.
Yeah, definitely.
And achievements of his at such a young age. So, condolences to all of his relatives, his friends, including us, his media colleagues, and may he rest.
Yep, it's not an easy thing to be saying, but we gotta say it, yeah? May he rest in peace.
Well, I won't hog up the time on the airwaves.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Santon.
you so much much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Tonton. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's 12 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning.
Yeah, morning, Innocent, and morning to your listeners and viewers. And like the others, I extend condolence to the family of the former senator. But my concern, as I said the other day, I have a heavy heart because we will have war in the Caribbean. There's no doubt about it. But we need to understand, anytime the U.S., regardless of the administration, say one thing, it's not the truth. We've seen what happened in Iraq with weapons of mass destruction and all that kind of stuff. With Syria using chemical weapons and all these excuses. The truth about it is that Trinidad had long agreed. In fact, the former administration had signed an agreement, and you might have heard me mention that on there already. They signed an agreement. They are committed. In fact, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago was met by Rubio, the Foreign Secretary, at least a day after she won, her party won the election. And she was backing at Venezuela immediately without knowing the fact until they had to do some damage control. It's pathetic that we're talking about CARICOM. And then you go in and do things outside of outside the knowledge of CARICOM and so on, and things where you have, right? Because they're both Trinidad and Guyana, they have the same paymaster, the leaders. They are instructed. Unfortunately, when we sit back in the Caribbean here and let these people lead us into this kind of dire situation, we need to, and in fact, the trade union in Trinidad had joined to help the government, to help the party get into power, because of course the previous administration had become almost a nuisance. So at least the trade union, I'm calling on the trade union element within the government to withdraw, to resign. You can't be supporting this American, hegemony in the Caribbean. Thank you very much. I know there's not enough time. The other thing I want to speak about, but I'll leave it for you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much for your contribution there. It's 9 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings. Just briefly piggybacking on the comments made by the previous caller there. And this issue related to drug enforcement. Hear me out, brothers and sisters. The DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration. The United States government, that mafia, controls the drug. Listen to DEA, what it means. Administration and management, all right? Let's look at drugs. We're not referring to the drugs here for medicinal purposes. No. What we're talking about is as established by the FDA, Food and Drug Administration. That's medicine. But the drug, illicit drugs, psychotropic stuff, things that derange the mind. Enforcement comes from the verb to enforce. To enforce is to guarantee the fulfillment of something. You enforce the law. Do you combat the law? No. If you're enforcing, you guarantee that things work. Check it out. So it's an administration for guaranteeing the fulfillment of illicit drugs. They manage it, and they've been doing that for a long time, since in the days of what's his name, Dulles back there. They manage it. But it's a scheme that they have to charge other people for drug trafficking, and with they themselves manage. I know they want to get that Maduro and Venezuelan oil. So there we go. An excuse. You remember what they told the world about us? That we were building, quote unquote, an air and naval base in Point Saline with a runway of 10,000 feet. These criminals. And that's what they did. And they spread it to the world. They invaded our country. They had the balls to do it then. I wish they would face Russia. That's what they had to do, go and fight with these people. That is the aim, to destabilize the region, to promulgate the nastiness. They're evil people. I'll say no more on this for now. But watch out this drug thing. They're running it.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much, folks. It's 6 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning.
Good morning, Innocent. I trust you have had a well-rested weekend.
Yes, I did.
I just want to say no to war in the Caribbean. We're a zone of peace. It's enough war going on out there, and we need to be peaceful. Innocent, I just want to join and say condolences to the family of this young senator. I know it's not easy. It is not easy. To the GBSS family, I extend condolences. The last video I saw of this gentleman having fun dancing in a shop, he appeared to be so happy. Only God knows what went wrong. And to the family again, I say be strong. I learned a lot from him, watching him in the Senate, making his deliberations. And I just want to say to all, condolences and be good. Have a great week.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Folks, it's 5 minutes on to 8 o'clock. And you know the number, 435-2041. That is the number to call to get in on the conversation. At 5 minutes on to, we take our final commercial break in the segment, and then we come back and do the wrap. Don't you go anywhere.
Climate change is real. Storms are getting stronger.
Stumps ready? The biggest party in sports is back. It's Republic Bank CPL 2025. Bowls off August 14th to September 21st. 34 matches, 6 teams, 6 nations. Your Caribbean cricket frenzy. From big sixes to deadly yorkers, catch every boundary, every wicket, every moment. Live on GBN TV and Classic Radio. This is not just cricket. This is CPL 2025. Don't miss a ball.
GBN's broadcast, CPL 2025, is made possible by Republic Bank, Hubbards, Grenlec, Echo Blue Limited, Demerara Mutual Life, Answer Coatings, and Flow.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a Lots loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Lots. Land ownership. Tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
All right, folks, this is where we've got to wrap it up this morning, and I just want to thank every one of you for making the program what it was today, and if the good Lord spare our lives, we'll have another conversation tomorrow. Until then, you be good. Remember, life is too short to worry. I understand, as a good philosopher said, worrying just robs your present happiness. You understand? Deal with what has to be dealt with, but worrying is not going to solve anything. Deal with things. Until then, be good. I love you. Bye-bye.